Hey guys, we're heading into the weekend again. My name is Mike Munzing with Munzing Mortgage Group, bringing you a mortgage market update once again. Be sure to go over to my website at www.mikemunzing.com. Go to my website here, click on the rate sheet on the far side of the website. That way you can pull up the rate sheet for the week and know what's going on while you're at your open houses, so you can talk to your buyers and let them know where the rates are and what to expect. This week we're going to cover a couple of things. First, I want to look quickly at Stephen Thomas's report. It's pretty basic this week. As he puts it, we're kind of in cruise control. Inventory is increasing, demand is leveled off, there's almost no short sales or foreclosures, very few distressed properties. But let's take a look at where the numbers are. Bring up a little chart here. As we can see, the inventory over the last month has increased by 8%. And in the last 2 weeks, it's increased by 162 properties, which brings us now over all of Orange County, all price ranges. We are at 7,182 homes currently on the market. And now as for demand, as you can see on the chart here, it sort of peaked and then has really flattened out. That is what he considers homes currently in escrow. That's what Stephen looks at as in demand, and that is up about 36 homes over the last 2 weeks, and that gives us currently in escrow about 2,723 homes actually in escrow in Orange County, and that is definitely, as you can see on the chart, flattened out over the last couple of weeks and off into the last month or two. Finally, the distress breakdown is still holding at about 253 homes. On the report here, you can read that. Once again, you can find his report at reportsonhousing.com. It is a subscription report. Every 2 weeks it comes out, usually about 7 pages. Also has tremendous charts and graphs and great information for you to go through as well. So you're knowledgeable, you're equipped and informed for your buyers and your sellers, and you really know what's going on in your marketplace. Okay, this week, I'm not trying to take it easy, but I've been hoping to get good information on student loans to bring you, because that's affecting some of our buyers, running into some problems with some student loan issues and that debt. But then once again, Brian and Frank knock it out of the park a couple of days ago, and I'm going to bring you a little segment from Brian and Frank, and they do a great job. We'll talk after.
I've been watching the news a lot lately and listening to all of our politicians. Have you been catching all this hubbub about student loans? Apparently you can't get a mortgage now because you got student loan debt. Why wasn't this a problem 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? It's like student loans have been dormant, just waiting to spring into action at the right time and screw up the housing market and bury people in debt that frankly every generation before them dealt with just fine. But now it's more than we can bear, apparently. So let's look at student loan debt and just see how bad it really is. America! Okay, maybe we were wrong. It looks pretty bad. Just a thought. Maybe some of these colleges, they might have wanted to mix in a budgeting or econ class in that general curriculum. Just a thought, though. But here's what's really at issue. College tuition is up and way up. And most importantly, it's outpacing inflation, meaning the raises are real. It's actually getting more expensive to go to school. Now, one reason is administrative spending. It's increased to the tune of 61% in the last few years. Sound familiar? And when you couple that with 28% less government aid, you get skyrocketing student loan bills. So the question and the argument before Congress is this: is it better to pay off a loan at an 8.5% rate or to pay off a loan with a 4% interest rate first? You pay off the 8.5% first, right? I mean, that's simple enough to figure out. The reason we bring this up is because most student loans, the $1.2 trillion in outstanding debt, has rates upwards of 8.5%. So the thinking is, college grads who will out-earn non-college grads over the course of their life, which means they're better candidates to become homeowners,
are holding off on the low-rate mortgage loans so they can get rid of the high-rate student loans first.
In fact, as we speak, it's being hotly debated with a bill before Congress right now that would allow students to refinance their loans at rates from 2013, rates at about 3.85%. Now we're making some sense, don't you think?
So if the bill passes, as Bloomberg points out, a student who spends $364 per month now on student loans would be able to save $75 per month under the new bill, if it passes.
So you're telling me that this hotly debated bill to fix the national and housing crisis is $75 a month? I've drank more than that talking about student loans. Listen, is that going to get somebody off the fence to buy a house, to take a loan out? Talk about a Band-Aid for a broken arm approach to a problem. This sucker might just be it.
Fact is, $75 a month isn't going to get someone off the fence to buy a home, and I'm not sure that even a $364 payment is the problem either. At $364 is a car payment. It's a low car payment. And people with car payments buy homes. In fact, even some of them there college-educated people with car payments buy homes.
The fact is this: from the ages of 25 to 32, average millennials with a college degree will make $17,500 more per year than those without a degree. Generation Xers, they're going to earn $15,000 per year more, and boomers are going to earn $14,000 per more. A heck of a lot more than that $364 per month on the average student loan debt, which is about $28,000 in student loan debt. In short, me, my kids, and my parents, all of our generations are going to earn more money, much more money if we had a college education than not. So I'm not buying this argument.
Your best bet for these college-educated people out there is just using plain logic. I mean, they're college-educated, right? That means something, doesn't it? You gotta live somewhere, don't you? A mortgage is a hedge against inflation, meaning that student loan gets easier to pay if your rent or your housing payment doesn't go up each year, right? Any statistical analysis on housing over long in a period of time has proven housing to be a safe bet. And money? Well, if you don't like paying 8.5% on a student loan, I got news for you. You won't like it on your eventual house purchase either, which is the road they'll be on if they delay their home purchase.
In short, it's going to cost you more to buy a house tomorrow than it is going to be to buy it today. And a degree means your lifetime earning potential means you, that college-educated person out there, can afford a house right now.
And really, our federal balance sheet has ballooned to over $1 trillion in outstanding student loan debt.
Maybe the concern of Congress, just maybe, is that students are going to pull a 2008 homeowners move and just quit making their payments. Maybe that's what they're really talking about in Washington.
Well, if that is the case, and we believe more students should invest in housing, then why don't we quit telling them that they're being screwed on their student loan and they can't afford the house? Just a thought.
And of course, in dead serious here, guys, it all really begins with you, the loan officers, the real estate agents who are in the trenches actually talking with these people. When you're talking to graduates, recent graduates, soon-to-be graduates, have your talking points ready. Understand that they're seeing the same headlines, looking at the same bills before Congress with each and every payment they make. They're thinking about all the reasons they shouldn't be buying a house because that's what they're being told. But they might just need a different perspective, so you, be prepared.
Those numbers on student loans over the last few years are shocking. I've been watching those quite a bit. I know that the administration and the government has been pushing hard to increase student loans, which is getting our kids and our, some cases your grandkids into serious trouble. And that is going to affect our future buyers because they're going to be just buried under student loan debt. And those universities just continue to increase their tuitions. It's unbelievable. It's not acceptable at all. But Brian and Frank really broke that down for you. Hey, we're heading into a beautiful weekend. Be sure and give me a call at 949-689-5626. I will dig out that program, find that program that's right for your buyers. A lot of our buyers these days are really getting into those niche programs. They really are trying to push that limit. So we have to find the right program that's going to get them into that home that they're looking for. Well, I'd love to work with you. I'd really love to work with your buyers and team up with you to make those transactions come together and really get people into their homes as we're coming into these summer months. Once again, call me. I'm here for you. I'm here for your buyers. God bless you. God bless your families in this beautiful weekend. God bless this amazing country. And let's work together. Bye-bye.